What's up, everybody? I am Destroyer, your coach of the Washington White Pokemon Draft League team, and we are on week 8 of EDC Ignite. We are going up against Twisted and the Chicago Boltons. Let's have a look at the teams here. Major threats for him. He has a Terra Halucha, which is really scary, with Rillaboom and Unburden. He's got King Gambit. He's got a couple of annoying statusing fire, flying, and or levitate users there. He's got Zarude, which is a really strong mod in this format, and one of my favorites, Glowking. Terra DEOXYS is also really scary potentially. So let's look at who we are going to bring into this fight. First up, we have Iron Treads with a Chopberry. Chopberry is there to potentially eat a hit from his Halucha. And be able to hit back with it. We have Ice Spinner on there to disrupt his terrain, as well as high horsepower instead of Earthquake because of potential grassy terrain. Next up, we are bringing our Zapdos again here. We have a Lumberry on it this week. I'm really worried about Flame Body on his Talonflame, and so it seemed like Lum would be kind of a safe item to have this week. We are also bringing a Alolan Muck. Hedora is running kind of a sort of a standard set for us here as far as the moves. We have a Shuka on it here to potentially live an Earthquake or a a high horsepower. Hoping just to kind of chip away. This thing switches into a few of his mod pretty decently. And so, like a Zarude, for example, it resists all of Zarude's moves and can hit back and do some significant damage there. We're bringing a Scope Lens Salamence. Hoping to have a little bit of fun with this one, maybe use it as an aggressive lead. We have Focus Energy, and with Focus Energy and the Scope Lens, its moves will always crit. So Draco Meteor, the stat drops on it will not matter. Hydro Pump is there for DEOXYS or whatever else that is resisting our dragon moves. We are bringing Terra Poison on DEOXYS D with a Rocky Helmet and a Cosmic Power set here. Stored Power will hit most things pretty well, and Drain Punch will be there for his dark types. Hoping that maybe we can get this thing to set up and do a sweep. We've used this thing really passively so far, and I kind of want to try out a more aggressive set with it offensively. We're bringing the same set we did last week with Primarina. Terra Poison again, leftovers. It worked really well for us. It clutched us out last week. I'm again hoping that maybe I can set up and do some significant damage into his team with this set and with the Terra Poison. So that's who we are bringing, and let's get into this fight. Okay, so it looks like Twisted brought a few of the things that we kind of expected, but he also did not bring his Rillaboom or his Terra Halucha. He's let me know he is Terra Water on his DEOXYS. Looking at this team, I think I'm fairly safe to lead Growling Moon here. I don't want to run into his Flygon necessarily on lead. But other than that, I'm kind of okay with whoever he wants to do. Even DEOXYS into Growling Moon, it's going to take some significant damage from Hydro Pumps. And or if it Terras into Terra Water, it's going to take some significant damage from Draco Meteors. I just want to try this thing out. Zach Bander's been using these hyper offensive leads into me, which have just kind of ripped big holes into my teams at times and been hard to recover from. And so I kind of want to try the same thing out here versus Twisted. So let's see what he ends up leading here. Okay, so he brings out Talonflame. I don't think that there's anything that Talonflame can do to us to more than 2 KO us, I don't think. If it's offensive, physically offensive, we just intimidated it. I think we can just set up our Focus Energy here and hopefully just start blasting. Let's see what he does. He's special, hits us with a Hurricane. We are getting pumped though, and that did almost half. Kind of looking at the calculator here, and I believe that was a higher roll for him, depending on his nature. So I'm pretty sure we can survive a second one. Hurricane is a bad accuracy move, and so I'm kind of thinking maybe to start roosting here and yeah, just start roosting here, and hopefully he misses, and we can fire at him when we have full health. Okay. That confusion is really annoying. So that sucks. With this confusion, I may not be able to do my plan here, but I think my best bet is still just to rely on hopefully not getting confused, hopefully not him hitting his hurricanes. He does hit another hurricane. We just want to try and stay healthy here. It's doing less than 50, so as long as we can not hurt ourselves in confusion, which we don't, thank goodness, we can slowly kind of creep our health back here. Once he hopefully misses one, I think is when we take our Draco shot here. Although, if at any point in time here, okay, good, we get on the roost, don't get hit by the confusion there. A combination of us, we're just gonna go for the Draco here. We're almost full again. But yeah, a combination of us getting hit by a hurricane and also hitting ourselves in confusion would have led to us losing Salamence there. Let's see who he brings in for this Draco. Hopefully it's not DEOXYS, it's Suicune. We are just fine with that. Let's see how much this does to Suicune. We snap out of confusion. Excellent, so the confusion, great. And it's a crit, and again with this set with the scope lens and with the focus energy, we should crit 100% of the time on all of our moves. So we just do another Draco here. If he wants to bring in his DEOXYS, that's okay. We'll just Hydro Pump it whenever it does come in, which probably doesn't kill DEOXYS, depending on what his EV spread is, of course. But it's typically pretty bulky, and I think even without special defense investment and max HP, I think DEOXYS is able to survive Hydro Pump. If it's specially defensive invested, it definitely will be able to. So let's see, does he just decide to let Suicune go here? Or does he predict this Draco and go into his DEOXYS? Okay, he opts just to let Suicune go. We would love to see that. Suicune can be really annoying. It's just really hard to kill, especially once it starts to Calm Mind. Another nice thing with this, with the focus energy set stuff, if you're expecting your enemy to be unaware or to be setting up their defenses with Calm Minds, etc., having that always crit basically negates all of their defensive boosts. So we just go for a Hydro Pump here. Fitera is great. We haven't shown that we have Hydro Pump yet, so I don't think he's probably thinking about that, but let's see. And thank goodness we hit it. Ooh, that did a lot. So he, oh, well, of course it's a crit too, but still I don't think he's especially defensive. Either way, this is an easy 2 KO for us. We survived the Diamond Storm. He gets that defense boost, but doesn't really matter. And really, at this point, Growling has done a great job for us. Maybe should have roosted there actually, because another Diamond Storm wouldn't have done as much damage to us roosted, because we would have lost our flying type. We're going for the second Hydro Pump though. See, does he just let DEOXYS go, assuming we can hit the Hydro Pump? Does he switch out? Decides to save his DEOXYS. Brings in Flygon. Okay. How much will a Hydro Pump do to Flygon? Pretty good amount. Pretty good amount. Okay, yeah, we'll take that chip. We're max HP on Growling Moon. I don't think we have much speed investment this week. Otherwise, we're speed tied with him, but I expect that he's going to be faster than us here. So I think we just kind of stay in and continue to apply pressure here. Drop off a Draco just because it's a little bit more accurate than a Hydro Pump, but I'm just trying to look and see, is there something that I would rather switch into here? And am I okay with losing Moon at this point in time? I think I am. He's done... Moon has done a lot of damage already. It's taken out Suicune. Okay, hits us with the dual wing beat. Doesn't seem like he's like a choice band or anything. The damage there wasn't really very high. We are pretty bulky, but okay, so that's okay. Growling Moon really damaged Flygon. It really damaged DEOXYS, and it took out Suicune. So it basically, you know, did significant damage or killed half of his team. So we're happy with that lead. We should be faster with Ron here than his Flygon. If he's Choice Scarf, a dual wing beat that he just used is not going to do much to Ron, so we can come in with Ron pretty safely here and just go for an Ice Spinner to take this out, I think, because otherwise what else do we have? We've got Ice Spinner, we've got our high horsepower Rapid Spin. It's not in Rapid Spin range. Stone End is a little bit risky, so we kind of have to go for Ice Spinner here. He swaps out, decides to save Flygon. Brings in Zarude, which is okay. Zarude will take super effective from our Ice Spinner. Okay, little chunk, but not much. Oh, wonderful. He's got weakness policy. You know what? There's so many people that are just abusing Ice Spinner on Ron here for weakness policy. So that's pretty scary. I'm not sure if we're faster than him or not. He's weakness policy. Nobody really wants to swap into him here. I'm kind of thinking we go for another Ice Spinner. See if maybe we're faster, because we didn't do max speed this week. I think we sped crept the Flygon. So yeah, see, nobody really wants to take this. We could maybe go into Hedora or Roadrunner, but I think we just want to do an Ice Spinner, do as much as we can. We don't want him to set up on us. We don't want to take another hit. We don't want him to Synthesis. Okay, it looks like we're faster. He has a bulk up. That is huge for us. So since we are faster, we should be able to KO him here, I think, with another Ice Spinner. Maybe he thought he was going to be faster, but that could be some greed that ends up costing him here, assuming that this does kill, which I think it should. Unless we just get like a really bad roll, or I'm miscalculating with that bulk up there. So let's see what he does. Does he want to stay in and take this, or does he want to swap out, maybe to sack like a DEOXYS or something like that? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so I don't know if the crit mattered or not with his weakness policy, but that really sucks. So we must have actually been speed tied, because we went first that first turn, and he went first the next turn. So that's kind of my own fault, I guess, because I had the ability to be faster than Zarude, and I sped crept something else, kind of thinking that he wouldn't bother. So that sucks. We have the same speed tier. Trying to decide what comes in here. He's going to be faster than my whole team, unfortunately. We have some good bulk left. I think we come in with Roadrunner, though, because Roadrunner, even with him at +3, will eat a knockoff, will eat a power whip. It resists both of those things. I don't think he has play rough or anything that can really take out Roadrunner here, so I think that we can eat a hit from Zarude and finish the job. Trying to decide, do I go for a U-turn here, because U-turn should kill him, or do I want to do a Brave Bird and just stay in after the Brave Bird is done? Thunderous Kick also should kill him. So really, I mean, any move that we have other than knockoff is okay here. I think we go for U-turn. Let's go for a Thunderous. Oh my god. Okay. I did not expect an Acrobatics. I did not know that this thing got Acrobatics, but that is a really nice choice on his end. And now we are in a really bad spot. We had a great lead with Moon, and we're just getting rammed here by this weakness policy Zarude. Oh, okay. I think DEOXYS can take a hit. I think Hedora can take a hit too. I'm looking at the calculator here. Acrobatics at +3 should not KO us. Power Whip, or whatever, if he has a Power Whip, we don't know. Knockoff also should not kill us. I think we come in with Hedora. I wish we'd have done this to begin with. He should be in range for a Drain Punch. I want to go Drain Punch instead of Gunk Shot, because Gunk Shot is 80% accuracy, and anytime I can avoid gambling there. Okay, we survived. Okay, good. We survived that. Get a little bit of it back, but ultimately we're pretty much toast with him here. Okay, and so he's going to be faster and be able to KO us here. I think we just go for a Shadow Sneak, get a little bit more chip on him here. Maybe we can also get some poison on him, but there's no point in swapping out. I think we can kill him with 2 Shadow Sneaks if he does like a Dragon Dance or something like that. So we just do Shadow Sneak here and take our chip. Just trying to think, you know, maybe he Dragon Dances. In which case we could punish him with like a knockoff. Oh, cool! He's got a berry. What kind of berry is that? A key berry. Interesting. We got a Shuka berry, which is not going to save us at this health. Okay. At least it wasn't like a health berry. So he's a +1 defense, but at the HP he has, that doesn't really matter to us. So he's going to outspeed both of our Mon here. They're both pretty physically defensive. Either one of these should be able to revenge kill us here. I'm just trying to think, what do I want to try and do to win this at this point? I think he's up 4-2 on us. We could start doing Calm Minds with Primarina. We could also start doing some Cosmic Power with Mr. Noodle. He might even be in like Rocky Helmet range, in which case we can just do like a Cosmic Power, let him hit us and kill himself. We're max defense on Mr. Noodle here, so like an Earthquake's not going to do much to us. We're pretty comfortably surviving whatever he wants to do to us with Flygon, and so we just go for a Cosmic here. He could do like a U-turn to us, which would kind of suck. That would do a decent chunk to us, although honestly that would kill him too. Okay, so he withdraws. And out comes Slowking. Okay. So if anybody is going to stop Mr. Noodle, from what I see here, I think it's Slowking here. And we kind of have to use our Terra Poison here because he could Toxic us, he could even like Sludge Bomb us and get us poisoned. So we just have to do this. Unfortunately, that makes us weak to Psychic. So if he has like Psychic Noise on this thing, that could be really annoying for us. You know, if we can get enough Cosmic Powers off, we can kind of survive and work around him doing the Psychic Noises on us because we're going to be faster than him. So, okay, but let's just go for this. Being Toxic is an automatic loss here for us, basically, which is why we went Terra Poison on both of these setup Mons here. Get a second Cosmic Power. He's got Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave versus Sludge Bomb, by the way. I typically like Sludge Bomb. The main difference is we're just going to keep Cosmic Powering here until he makes us do something else. But yeah, Sludge Wave is 95 power, whereas Sludge Bomb is 90 power. Sludge Bomb, though, has a 30% chance to poison your target, whereas Sludge Wave, I think, only has a 10% chance. So I usually like to go with Sludge Bomb because in most situations anyways, that extra 5 power, and he just chilies. Okay, that's fine. That extra 5 power is not making as much of a difference as the ability to get that poison hacks. So let's see what he does here. Get some snow up. I don't think it helps his team that much. I'm kind of looking at the calc here as well. If he's max special defense on his Slowking, it's going to take a lot to kill him. Okay, so he brings in Flygon, and Flygon can hit us with a super effective Earthquake. We are at +3, so we should be able to eat one. If he crits us, that would really suck. Looks like he's in Drain Punch range here. So we're just going to Drain Punch him and get a little itty bit of health back here. It goes for EQ. Please don't crit. Please don't crit. Does not crit, so we comfortably survive that. And we get a little itty bitty bit back there. Flygon goes down. That might be the first kill of the season for DEOXYS Defense. I've been using him a lot as a pivot. And this is the first game where I've actually said, let's do the Cosmic Power set. Mr. Noodle has a couple different potential setup options. Maybe we'll try out some other ones with our final game of the season. Okay, we just do another Cosmic Power. We're at +4 now. I want to get at... Oh, he's got Blizzard. Okay, so doesn't do much. He could crit us. He could freeze us, which could really, change the game. I want to get to +6 before I start attacking him here, because if he's max special defense, even when we're at +6 with Cosmic Power, we're only doing like 30% to him with our stored power. And he can keep pivoting in and out with Regenerator and potentially waste our PP on the move. So just want to maximize the value of the PP that I have in case he kind of does that strategy. But at this point, it's kind of looking like he doesn't have a Psychic move, which is really nice for us. Doesn't have like Calm Mind or Psych Up either. So he's kind of, it looks like, at least how he's playing, that his best chance versus us right now is doing Blizzard and trying to get that freeze hacks on us. So I think we just do one more here. This will get us to +6, and then we just start attacking. His snow's gone, so his Blizzard accuracy is no longer there. Hits us with a Sludge Wave. Not sure why. I guess just he's probably maybe kind of giving up a little bit. Okay, we hit him with the... Ooh, that did actually a bit more than I thought. Almost half. So he must not be max special defense. At this point, we are just clicking stored power, and we should be able to clean him up here with stored power, unless he gets some kind of... I think it would need to be like a series of big crits on us here. Because we're our max defense, or if a Hurricane confuses us, that could be annoying. Okay, and Talon survives a stored power. We do another one. He misses a Hurricane. Okay. That works for us. Unfortunate for him. Really only kind of matters if he's critting us with it, or if he's... getting that confusion off of it. But so who does he have left? I know he has Slow King. Does he have DEOXYS still? I think we're like 3 stored powers away from victory here. DEOXYS, he's just kind of throwing her out to get it over with, I think. Otherwise, he could have brought in like Slow King and used DEOXYS just as a pivot to get more health for Slow King again. But I think he's realized at this point his only out is a crit or a freeze. So let's hope that doesn't happen here and see what we can do here. I think we're within range for 2 stored powers. There's one. Yep, so the next one should definitely kill if we don't get frozen. Do not get frozen. Freeze is just like the nastiest status. 10% chance, and then there's no limit on turns for freeze. So this should kill him. This should be good games for us here. But yeah, there's no limit on freeze, which is really kind of crazy. It's a 1 in 3 chance to de-thaw on every turn. So hypothetically, could go on forever if you've got bad luck. Okay, so we get rid of Slow King. Thank goodness for DEOXYS, because yeah, that Zarude really put me in a rough spot. And DEOXYS just was able to work back for us after getting rid of Zarude there. So good games to Twisted. We got one more week. This is a 9-week season in this league, so we're going to be doing that next week, and then we are, I believe, locked into playoffs now. So see you guys next week.